Right, people, it is another day. And we're straight in with a problem because over the past 2 days, as in yesterday and the day before that, I was talking about the Camouflage Collection, wasn't I? I was talking about the nice developments that were going on, and now things progressively each day, new information came out, and I had to make a new video. So let me just get down to the point. On Sunday, I talked about the Camouflage Collection. I said, well, we got the tweet out. It looks like Garage Door's 100% coming out this workshop day, which would have been the Monday, which was the day after that, which technically now is yesterday, which it's already happened. So here's what happened. Yesterday, I then was informed that the Garage Door was likely going to be pushed for Sunday, which would have been, well, I'll show you the time now. Today it is the 23rd. It is a Tuesday. Very nice. But I was informed that Mishka, the creator, was actually going to push it for the 28th. And I was like, oh, okay then. I wonder why. And then we found out something that was going on. We found out that if you are informed about how this usually plays out, what do you see right here? This is a skin made by Duck. It's a bombshell skin, so TGG is getting his, he gets a new bombshell skin every other few months, doesn't he? So earlier this year he had the M39, now he's getting a Garage Door skin. And this is guaranteed to be accepted. It will just go straight through. But the thing is though, I haven't seen the workshop listing for this, but when I first found out about this, I just assumed, okay, maybe Mishka knew that this was coming, because this would obviously take the slot for the Garage Door of the week. We wouldn't have, it's very unlikely we'd have two Garage Doors in the same week, the same Rust rotation. So I was just under the assumption that, oh, okay, then it looks like the bombshell Garage Door would be accepted this week, and then maybe Mishka was trying to push for the camo Garage Door to be accepted possibly next week. Therefore, he'd probably put it on the workshop next week. That's what I assumed. That's what I rolled with. That's what I thought was going on. And so now we move over to here. This section, because yesterday I was streaming in front of a whole bunch of people talking about the workshop skins. It's the workshop stream. We're taking a look and see what was appearing. And here's this tweet that I wanted to show you. So this was the tweet. It came out, well, about a week ago now. And it was this that said, I want to inform you the Garage Doors for the Camouflage Net Collection will be uploaded to the workshop next week. Now, I assumed, oh, surely that means the 22nd, the Monday, but upon seeing the bombshell Garage Door and upon hearing that information that it was likely he was implying the 28th, I got the idea that, okay, so he said what he actually meant was maybe he was going to release it next week, but that would have been on the 28th, which would have been acceptable, would have been understandable, and he would have been pushing for the week after that. Technically, the White Day week. But overnight, because I finished that video assuming that was everything, overnight, guess what happens? Ta-da! Now I'm really confused. So, he actually released it this for this week. So this could appear in the Rust rotation this week as an early pick, or next week as a typical pick, or potentially the week after that as a late pick. So if you're completely confused about what I'm talking about, I've got a video explaining the process with TGG's collections and how every few months he gets a bombshell skin that will be accepted, and all the proceeds from that goes to him as thanks for setting up a collection every single week. So let's just roll in with the thing I don't properly understand. So Duck was the guy making the bombshell Garage Door. What do we see right here? He's made a version 2 of his copper jacket. Nothing wrong with that. I'm under the assumption that all of the bombshell skins are TGG submission, so it would technically be separate. But here's the thing: I don't see the Garage Door, and he's released a video today to showcase his new collection of the week. And I don't see his Garage Door. I don't see the bombshell door. So then I went on a bit of an investigation and I went through his old collections. So you go collection here. He hasn't got one right now, but there will be one later on. So if you go by TGG over here and you go by collections here, no, oh, how did I figure this out? I went to workshop, and then you got all these links. So the one thing I thought of was, well, hang on a minute. If the Bombshell M39 came out in April time, then I'll go look for the April collection, and I'll see if it was even in his list. And evidently, so I checked both of these, it wasn't in his list. So, yeah, I think it doesn't even get shown. I think it just gets accepted. So, gentlemen, I still think with what I was assuming is still playing out as expected. Even though this is now here, I think the Bombshell Garage Door is going to be the one that's accepted for this week. As in, we're not going to be seeing this soon. We're going to see this possibly next week. Wipe Day, possibly. So, maybe it will get accepted this week. Maybe Bombshell gets accepted for Wipe Day next week. I'm not 100% sure. This is new for me because this is the first time I'm recording it in front of all of you. I'm talking too quickly. This is the first time I'm recording all of this and putting it all in front of you lot. You lot. I can speak words properly. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess Mr. TGG skins don't show up in the submissions. Now I am following him. I made sure to check up on that. In fact, I can just quickly prove that. So if I go to view all accepted in game, and then you scroll down. So how far back did I go? I think I went to like page 6. So we're going to look for those 8. Oh, there you go, right there. So if I click this, there you go. I am following him. I don't see that Bombshell Garage Door. So I don't know. Maybe the skin's still being made. I don't know. We're learning, no? We're going to find out what happens. So this is annoying, but it's also fun because, like, I assumed I had everything wrapped up and said, and then I found out that this garage door's being made. So again, I'll quickly show you. That's the bottom. That's the top. I don't know why it's split in half, but whatever. So yeah, this garage door definitely will be appearing in a Rust Door rotation soon. It's a Bombshell skin. It will appear, but when? That's the next thing I need to know. When? Because I'm not seeing it here. I'm not sure what's going on. So, yeah. What's going on? I do not know. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to be on. Sorry about this, but let's go check up on that Camouflage Collection again, and let's just reiterate the point that I've said many times throughout all this time. And hello to all these people that are currently watching. I'm streaming pretty much every single day, so if you ever have questions, or if you ever just want to be entertained by looking at me going crazy over skins, then, you know, hey! So, yeah. This collection has prime potential for spike potential, because, well, we've been talking about this for the past week or two, ever since this appeared. We checked the workshop and we instantly saw and realised that was a version 2 door. This one right here, not that one, but that one is now. But yeah, this Camouflage Net door was a version 2 because earlier this year the original one was made and it just wasn't that interesting. It was literally just the rug texture placed over a very basic looking door. It wasn't accepted, was it? But then he came back to it, he improved it, he made it so that it looked like the actual rug was placed over it, the gravity was bringing it down, and it was placed over a default mesh of the sheet metal door. It looked great, it got accepted. And upon realising that this was originally something that came out earlier this year, we also saw the Camouflage Net Garage Door, and that came out a few days before the original sheet metal door. So then we instantly speculated, well, surely there's going to be a version 2 of this as well. And lo and behold, here we are. Now that we see this, now we're in the anticipation phase, because we can see it's actually here. It's actually here. There's a very good chance it gets accepted, but when? We can only assume potentially this week, next week, or the week after that. Again, if you watch the Micro's hypothesis video, where we talk about the TGG part of how he produces a list every week and how he gets paid for it, with his bombshell skins, and then of course the timeline for how long a submission has for likely being accepted, you'll understand that we only have a 3-week time frame, a 3-week period of time. There's some very random anomalies where some very old skins get accepted. It's very random for that to happen, but yeah, if you watch this video, you have a whole sense of clarity for what I'm talking about, because now it's a matter of, is this going to be appearing this week or next week, or is the bombshell skin going to be appearing this week or next week? Because I haven't seen that bombshell skin appear. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to be finished until Thursday, and then it gets instantly accepted. I don't know. But I've got it all recorded. I'm looking at it. We can learn from here, because a bombshell skin only comes every 3 or 4 months. M39 came out in April. Now it's August, and we're getting another one. So I'm feeling more confident that we're going to see that bombshell skin appearing this next Rust Door rotation, and I feel like Face Punch is wise enough to know that loads of people are interested in this Camouflage Collection. I reckon the Camouflage Garage Door will be appearing for the Wipe Day Rust Door rotation. And we know, we've spoken about it many times, Wipe Day Rust Door rotation tends to have some very interesting skins. Why? Because it's usually the day when most people are playing throughout all of the month. So for the Wipe Day week, usually from Thursday to the weekend, that is where the highest peak amount of players is probably going to be playing throughout the whole month. Wipe Day, fresh start, most fun time to play, most people would say. So you see this right here? Yes, it's currently at $13, but a good 2 weeks ago it was sitting at around $8, and I saw this when it happened. The very second that Camouflage net door appeared, doubled in price. So it sat here and it was sitting at around like $8-9. There was 99 of them on the market. Then that Camouflage net door appears and everybody buys them out. Suddenly it goes all the way down to about 15 quantity, and yeah, it's suddenly selling for around $16 at one point. Insanity. And yet, ever since then, it's gradually started to go down in price, because everybody that bought them has now started to try and sell them for a profit. So again, that's totally understandable. But from here on now, we are playing the waiting game, because this whole scenario could happen all over again. And this very likely could jump up in price. So let's go take a look at this guy, because at the moment he is sitting here at around $1.99, $2, which we can see right there, selling for $2. And in comparison, hang on a minute, let me get the extension working so I can just show you it in dollars. There you go. Sorry about that. Come on, you can do it. Show yourself. Cool. Right. So this is how the build build-up looks like for the Camouflage net door. And as you can see, lots of investment. Loads of people really do think this is going to be a great thing, a great potential to make a profit. So even though it's gone all the way down to $2, look at this very, very, very strong build-up, going all the way up to $1.95. This sold in a Rust store for $1.99. So yes, it's like this for now, but there's only 83 on the market. And what do you reckon is going to happen when we eventually see that Camouflage Garage Door? It's going to get bought out, isn't it? It's going to jump up in price. And from here on now, if that does happen, we have the potential to see a desert camouflage net door and garage door, and also an Arctic one. And I made the joke yesterday, I'd like to see the desert ones next and save the Arctic ones for December, because then they'd probably sell a whole lot more. But yeah, ever since we saw this appear, these two actually went up in price as well, because there's the speculation that we might get a special door like this for these two as well. And now there's going to be more speculation, because now we've just got a garage door for the one that goes with this one. And of course, potentially we might get ones for these two as well. So that was a long talk, and I'm very sorry if that was a bit all over the place, but the fact that it appeared last night and didn't follow with what I was assuming, because I was told, oh, Mishka's probably holding it out for the 28th. I was like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. And of course, if we got the bombshell garage door potentially coming out this week, that makes a whole lot more sense. But nope, came out last night, and I was just like, ah! So I've actually got the video nice and ready as well. That's the silly thing. Here you go. Camouflage Collection Progression. What a load of good that is now. I won't be uploading that one because it's not correct anymore. I've got to do it all over again. Now, just to quickly show you, I did actually go ahead and buy 30 of these. I was part of the people that assumed this camouflage net door would have a very good spike potential, because I saw that we had the garage door still yet to come out. Now I'm seeing the garage door in the workshop, the version 2 version. It's only looking better. It's only looking better from here. So it's got very strong biota build-up. Loads of people are invested in it. The new part is in the workshop. Everything is looking very, very nice now. So, thank you very much, Mr. Mishka, and of course, Mr. Sponsor. I've got it right this time. Sponsor. I screwed it up again. So yeah, thank you guys. This is a very interesting skin. Loads of people looking forward to it. Now let's just hope and see if it's going to come out this week or next week. I'm fine for either, but at least everybody who watches this now gets a sense of clarity that it might not immediately appear this week because of that bombshell thing. It might appear next week. So let's just see what happens. I have spoken non-stop for about 10 minutes. I need to drink some water. Thank you very much for watching.